everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new BBC show just dropped on Netflix called Inside Man, and I see this show actually came out I guess in England a month ago, but for us in Netflix it just dropped today, and I guess as many people already saw this show, and I see this show's rating on Rotten Tomatoes score. It's so low, and especially the audience score. None of the audience, I guess, they didn't like this show, especially probably because the show does have a lot of potholes and a lot of stuff. You're like sitting there thinking yourself, how is that make any sense? Some of the stuff this show really tried to throw at audience, it will make you like, it does have a lot of potholes. However, as many people didn't like this show, I found this show, especially the acting from both of these actors, especially center actor, they're so good, especially Stanley Tucci. You know, Stanley Tucci, he's such an amazing actor. Anything he's in it, he's so good. And in this show, he plays such an interesting character. He's on the way to, he's on death row, you know. He's about to be executed in this show. In this show's case, 3 weeks. And then he get this case with this journalist. And, you know, there's another story going on here with this biker, he gets. So I didn't know what is biker means. I actually never heard of this word. I actually had to Google it to find out. I guess biker basically means priest. And in this show, you see this priest, he's hiding this USB for his, one of the person, I guess, or patient. What is, and in this show, the length he goes to hide this USB from this teacher is ridiculous. I was like, oh my God, that is where this show actually lost its audience, is like the length he goes in this show is really ridiculous, and it's really hard to believe that he couldn't tell her like that USB is not his, it's like one of my patient or whatever he was to him. How is it believable? That is where this show did lost me a little bit, as I was saying, because this show has such amazing acting from Stanley Tucci, who does have very interesting character in this show. Every time he was on screen, I really liked it a lot. That is why, I guess for me, this show is also 50-50, because his character was so interesting. Like, you are like, oh, he's this guy, you know, he's on the way to die, but he's not even anything. He was just a professor in criminology, and he's giving all this advice to all these people, and all this advice he's getting, or all this case he was getting in a jail, so they were so interesting, intriguing. That is why this show, it is 50-50 for me, because the priest storyline, I didn't like it at all. It wasn't believable, as I was saying. Like, the length he goes to save this USB, and he actually, because he already locked that lady in the basement. You know how it's gonna end. No way she's gonna be getting out of there. No way, of course, he's gonna be, you know, killing her end of this. Which in this show's case, he doesn't, but his son does. Yeah, this show has like, this priest storyline didn't work for me at all. It won't for many people. And this journalist, this lady, like the show starts with her, she has this scene in the train. I found it so ridiculous. This guy, he was came out of nowhere and harassing her in the train. I don't know, it's 2022, how much is believable? Am I saying people are not like that out there? Of course there is. And then end of that scene, that lady comes and helps her, Janice, and then they become this friend. Yeah, okay. This show does have a lot of plot holes and like twist or turn, whatever it had. Still, it was very, like, I couldn't turn it off, because end of the day, still it was intriguing. All the Stanley Tucci scene, the priest scenes were really useless, that it will piss many its audience. But the show done such a cleverly done. When you watch it, you're like, it's really very well made show. Especially all the drama drag here and there. It's intriguing, you know. Like, it's something like you cannot turn it off. So that is where I will give the show credit. Like, it is intriguing here and there, but story itself is like, does have a lot of stuff that you do have to suspend a lot of your belief. And I guess I will say the show was like watch for me. And that's my thought on this show. Still, I found Stanley Tucci's character to be really interesting, and I'm glad I checked him out because he was good in this show. And that's my thought on the show. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this show. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget my other reviews on other Netflix show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.